OBSBOT has released a brand new pan-tilt zoom camera, and this thing is beefy. If you've seen my Tiny 2 review, then you know how good OBSBOT is. But now they just released this brand new webcam and it is insane. I'll go over some of the specs and some of the cool things about it. But one of the main things about this webcam is the size. Look at the size difference between Tiny 2 4K and this new Tail Air webcam. Look at that. That is a beefy webcam right there. So you can see that it has a bigger sensor, and I'll go over some of the cool specs about it. Let's get right into it. First thing I'd like to say is that OBSBOT did reach out to me and they did give me this webcam for free. So they did not pay me for the video or anything. They just gave me the product to make a review for. Let's go over OBSBOT Tail Air's ports. So it has 4 different ports. As you can see, it is also a wireless webcam, so you can use it wirelessly without any issues. But the first port I'd like to say is the USB-C right over here in the back, so you can plug it directly to your PC and just use it like that. It has a power button where you can power it on and off. It has a microphone input right here, so you can plug in the microphone separately and then use it like that. So you can go travel wherever you want, plug in the mic and use this like a small camera PC basically without needing a PC at all. And in the back itself, it also has a micro HDMI port right over here. So you can plug it into a capture card if you have. So it doesn't use any USB bandwidth and it doesn't bottleneck your PC, because these webcams can be very strong on the USB and your PC. So if you have a capture card, I definitely recommend using this with a micro USB port right there. And it has a micro SD card, so you can directly record onto this webcam. So if you have an SD card, as I said, if you travel a lot, you can just record directly to this without any issues. That's it. The sensor on this webcam is 1/1.8 inches, which is a little bit bigger than the Tiny 2 4K camera, which is 1/1.5 inches. So you're gonna get a bigger sensor, obviously better quality, and we're gonna go over the camera quality in just a second. In the box, you will get this really nice bag where you can store your webcam and you can do all the accessories on the side. And talking about accessories, you do get the USB-C to USB-C cable right over here included in the box. So you do get this USB-C to double USB-C female on the back, so you can plug in more stuff into the webcam. And you get this normal USB-A to USB-C port, so you can plug it into your PC in case your PC doesn't have a USB-C port. Like I said, this webcam can also run wirelessly, and in order for you to charge it, it takes about 90 minutes. You can plug it into a charger or into a PC, it will charge the same. They say the operating time for this webcam is about 154 minutes, so like 2 hours and a little bit extra. If you want to run it wirelessly, but I do recommend running it, plugged into a either outlet or your PC or whatever else. The webcam has 4 different video outputs. It has NDI, RTSP, micro HDMI, and UVC. So let me go over some of those and what the hell do those mean. NDI means they can connect it directly to your router, and if you really want to, you can use it as a surveillance camera. OBSBOT does sell this USB-C to Ethernet adapter if you want to plug it to your router directly. This will cost you 100 euros and it is sold separately. So if you want to go that route, you can do it. You will also need the NDI key, which is another 100 euros. Just keep that in mind. There's also RTSP mode, which is the real-time streaming protocol. That means that the camera generates a URL that you can use into your streaming software like OBS, Streamlabs OBS, or whatever else you use. That way you can use it wirelessly as a webcam wherever it is in your house. Pretty sick. I like that. Micro HDMI, like I already said, you can use it by plugging into a capture card to save some USB bandwidth, and then UVC is just like a regular webcam where you don't need their software. You just plug and play and that's it. You can change all the settings in your streaming/recording software. This is how these 2 OBSBOT cameras look like. One is Tiny 2 and the other one is Tail Air. I'll give you a few seconds to think. I'm using both on HDR. So HDR is on, blindfolds are up, so I'm getting some natural light in, and they're both set to 4K 30 FPS. OBSBOT Tail Air can also record 1080p 60 if you want, but in this case, I'm using it 4K 30. So here we go. This is how it looks like. These are all on auto settings as well, and the reveal comes right now. Left one is Tiny 2 and the right one is Tail Air. If you play around with some settings, if you add some LUTs, you can obviously get a much better quality, but this is just like default settings, plug and play in the USB-C, and that's it. So let's go over the price of the OBSBOT Tail Air. It just got released a few days ago. The full retail price is $500 or 479 euros. So it is on the pricey side, but you do get all these connections. You get pan, tilt, zoom. You get all these AI features that I also talked about in the Tiny 2 video. You get all these tracking features, all of that cool stuff. And you get the NDI, RTSP, and the normal HDMI plugin so you don't use your USB bandwidth. So do I think this is a good camera? Absolutely. Depends what you want to do with it. If you want to use it as a content creator, if you want to go outside and do some IRL streams or IRL videos, you can even do it like that if you put it on a stick. So you can go around with like the selfie stick, and you basically have a gimbal because of this, pan, tilt, zoom of the webcam itself. So it's automatic gimbal inside of the webcam, which I think is pretty cool. You can use it for all these different things, even as a security camera. If you'd like me to go over some of the more advanced features of this webcam, like the software or how to properly set it up for different things, let me know down in the comments and I can make some more videos. I hope you guys like this one. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And if you don't already know, I do stream on Twitch 3 days a week. Link is down in the description below. Make sure to check my Tiny 2 4K review right over here as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and have a good one. Bye-bye.